Hey guys, my name is Kozak and you're watching Kozak TV. I'm bringing you another developer stream summary for Monsters and Memories. The developer went live today, went live for about 3 hours. I watched the entire thing and made you a summary. There are some new things in the stream, so make sure to check this video out. Please click that like, subscribe, and comment on the video to help the algo discover our game and help my channel grow and more people will find out about this game. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So in today's streams behind the scene, again, he mentioned that the team is putting pencils down, phase lock to lock the build, a build of the game, the version of the game, avoid last minute issues. They don't want anything more added to it because that could create a bug that potentially could break the game, and then we'll have to debug it and delay the beta for and delay the play test for us. So that's done. Nothing is being done to the game. Quiet week for the devs. They focus on bug fixes, optimizations, prepare for the test. They also reference to early days working on EverQuest where things were more chaotic and patched live. Early access updates. Early access is 8 months away, but internal goals mean that they have about 5 months of core development work left. Update cadence during early access will likely be flexible, not strict weekly or bi weekly patches. The goal is stability and value over speed. He also mentioned his past experience with stressful weekly update cycles at other studios. His streaming plans, he also mentions that streams will continue during early access unless feedback turns negative. There may be separate developer patch cycles, bug fixes with larger module updates. He talked about some kind of dungeon crawler, audiobooks, his office layout, coffee, nostalgia from past MMO development. That went on for quite a bit. They discussed design ideas for a mini dungeon, not linear or scripted dungeon as usual, but more about meaningful gameplay in a small space kind of thing. Their testing philosophy, past expansions were sometimes tested live or with beta groups, lessons learned from the past testing experiences, like trying to hide content from testers, which backfired. So they talked about team culture. The dev emphasized that everything is team effort, even if individual devs take on specific zones or tasks. Overall, they're on track with the roadmap, though some areas are ahead of schedule, others slightly behind. They've added new volunteers to fill gaps when others became unavailable. The first Module 1 zone is already in progress. So again, he talked about big play test this weekend. Guys, if you want to sign up for this test, it's absolutely free. Just go to their website, sign up, download launcher, create a character, and stay tuned for Friday. Players can jump right in. No pre-launch lock-in period this time, unlike during the stress test. The team wants players to spread out, level up, and get past Night Harbor to test more content. He says customer service will be active during the weekend, and most likely all of the devs that stream will be helping out that role. He also talked about some kind of secret caves may exist that nobody knows about yet. He also talked about Shadow Knight quest weapon, maybe a two-hander weapon for aesthetics. Players might eventually be able to customize pet appearances like pet transmogs. Then he talked about floating disc pack animals with weight limits by level, and they're being considered. Cartography skill hasn't been updated yet, and fishing does exist, but current state is unclear. He talked about class balance and design, board mesmerization, drawing mana maybe, but also balance isn't always perfectly fair. They aim for every class to feel a little broken in a good way. Archer class feels powerful, but crafting arrows can be a grind if you didn't take a key trait. So make sure you have a trait that helps you craft arrows. Otherwise, it's going to be a big grind for you to replenish those. They talked about PvP and game world ideas, so they have interest in a maze zone that changes layout per visit, inspired by Elden. He used map rotation rather than true randomness. Also, no big 100 versus 100 PvP tests yet, but the engine can handle it. Though they think that the spam of visual effects uh, in tight spaces could be a problem for now. The game may eventually add PvP rewards such as tokens, loot, etc. He also reminisced about being a GM on Talon Zek PvP server. He also said that it wasn't total chaos, it had a rhythm to it. Talked about world building, zone visuals like blue roof shingles. Placeholder areas in the game are still rough, but show promise, and players should see the direction things are heading. He also likes to underpromise and overdeliver, and keep expectations grounded. He mentioned about epic PvP memory from EverQuest. During corpse recovery in Plane of Hate, two teams had cold truce. Suddenly, one team basically wiped the other team before Negafen kill, uh, and it was chaotic, unexpected, unforgettable. Blah blah blah. One of the coolest moments he saw live. So next game update is expected end of month. Consistency is tough. Goal is to return to monthly updates, but currently aiming for quarterly updates. And then they joked around for quite a bit of time. They talked about design, pretty cool stuff they're thinking about it, like flaming skulls, batwing skulls, zombie part mashups, and skull spiders. They threw around like D&D references and weird fantasy monster combinations. They told us to think about like awesome 80s to 2 vibes. They also talk about how 45 it takes 45 minutes to do a 2-minute task because they chat on stream. He also mentioned some kind of headless monster from Ultima, referencing like a specific mob. Um, he then the stream started lagging, Unity loading delays, the usual stuff. Then they talked about zoning, aesthetics, and seamless transition. He reflected on zone-based design. So like loading screens, they like entering new zone. It feels like stepping into a different world. Even though the world will be more seamless, they still want distinct theme shifts between areas. He mentioned about some kind of zone line bug where zoning into Keeper's Bite uh, kicks them off to back to Vale of Zintar. It's being debugged as he's streaming. He mentioned texture mismatch in a zone. It's not critical. Then um, they talked about technical discussion with community. Someone asked about database structure. They went on about that. It's way too nerdy for me to understand, but some kind of web apps and stuff like that. Then they talked about uh, that zone bug again, and apparently they fixed it during the live stream that was happening. And pretty much that's it. That's all that's has been discussed in the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this summary. The video has been like over 3 hours long, but here you have it in about 10 minutes. Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, guys. It greatly helps my channel. Please comment. More people will know about our game, and the more success will come to the team. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one, guys.